Hello and welcome. This is Jasur from Shanghai Silk Road. In this video, I would like to answer a question that I received yesterday when I talked about how you can start an ESL company based in the US and start serving your clients in China using that US company. Now, the person is asking how, if we form this company in the US and start serving our clients in China with different ESL courses, for example, how then we can transfer money into China? Because, you know, we are based in China, we have to make a living here, and, we have to use that money, okay? So in this scenario, how we can get this money into China? The answer to this question is very, very simple. How? Now, as somebody located in China, you always have this, option to form a company yourself here. Okay, it can be a consulting company, it can be trading company, or it can be, even manufacturing company. Now, in this scenario, what I recommend is you form a consultancy company in China. Okay, so this is step number one. And step number two will be to form another entity in the United States. The state which I recommend is always Wyoming, because you are not physically linked to the US, or you don't have an office there. It's entirely internet-based business, right? Now, in this, the process, what you have to pay attention to is do not link two companies, okay? These two companies should be separate from each other. So don't assume that you're forming a company in China and then this company will be owning the company in the US. Don't do that, because it will create a lot of tax complications. So step number two will be to form another separate entity in the US. That company will be education company, okay, in the US. So you create content. We can help you, like I mentioned in the previous video, to make a website, proper website, and then you start uploading your courses in that on that website, and then you can start advertising it for your Chinese clients there. Now, let's assume that this US company is generating income. You're receiving money from your students in China in your US company's account in the US. Now you want to withdraw some of the money, or you want to send that money to China, okay, for your living expenses, etc., etc. So remember, now we have a company. You formed it in step number one, right? In China, it can be Shanghai or different other cities. Now, what you have to do is simply your Chinese company can invoice the US company for consultancy services. Remember, we created this consultancy company in China, okay? We can include all sorts of consultancy services for your Chinese company in the business scope. So based on those activities or business scopes, it can invoice your US company, all right? So when the invoice is sent, your US company, using your online banking, can transfer some of the money as a payment to your Chinese company, all right? So in this deal, you're not paying any taxes in China yet, because it's just a payment, and it is international payment. Bear in mind, when local transaction takes place for business consultancy, generally speaking, this is additional information for you. If your China company is formed as a small-scale taxpayer, then again you don't pay any VAT. But when your China company is a general taxpayer, when you receive some consultancy payment, okay, like for your consultancy services from a local company, then there's 6% VAT. But we're talking about international payments here, and what we recommend actually to form your China company as a small-scale taxpayer, so that you avoid that 6% VAT. Okay, so let's go back to that money withdrawal thing. So your US company transfers, for example, 10,000 yuan every month to your China company here. So in this deal, basically, as a small-scale taxpayer here, your China company is not liable to pay any 6% VAT here. All right. So, but of course, I need to mention that to start paying that VAT is actually, there is a threshold. If I'm not mistaken, it is 440,000 per quarter. So if the income doesn't exceed this 450,000 RMB like threshold, then your company is not going to pay any VAT from the services. All right. So as you can see now, you can, you receive that 10,000 yuan every month, and then slowly you can start paying salary to yourself from your China company. Of course, now between these two companies, there should be an agreement. You can sign a long-term agreement between your two companies, and then this is how you get paid. Now the consultancy invoice to your US company can be, worded like you have to pay attention to the wording as well, in such a way that this China company is providing consultancy maybe on management. Okay, because obviously you are based in China, so you are assisting this US company with management. Okay, with management can be broad, like as a business owner, you can put some, for example, giving consultancy how to reach Chinese clients, or etc., etc. Whatever you do in China, you can put that. But of course, we really don't recommend you put teaching here, because obviously you are not teaching, but you are managing, quote unquote, you are managing. Okay, so you have to be very precise on that. You can just list everything what do you do in your invoice and also in the contract, so these two companies can operate. Now, additional information, Wyoming law in the US actually, since, if I'm not mistaken, since 2016, they are not listing, or they're not disclosing any any individual names as company owners. For example, if you use your own name, to own this US company in Wyoming, your name is not listed in public databases. So this is a great privacy. Okay, this is one of the advantages why, advantages of forming a company in Wyoming. Okay, why we recommend this state specifically. So yeah, as you can see, this the whole scenario is, it's very simple and straightforward. So just to summarize, you start a company first in China, start another entity in the US, okay, a limited liability company. With both, we can help. Like we mentioned in different videos, we can help you start the company here in China. We can also help you start the company in the US. Now, after that, you link two companies with agreement, okay? And you start advertising your US company, start uploading your content online and reaching to your Chinese clients. They start, paying to your US company, and then your China company invoices your US company for management. All right, so you can withdraw however much you like, okay, 10,000, 20,000 yuan. And when you form a US company, actually you will have this online banking. It will have USD account, so you can, wire transfer USD to your China consultancy company based on that, consultancy invoices, and you can start paying yourself salary in China. Okay, it might sound a little bit complicated, but when you do that, actually, it's very, very straightforward and very simple. So if you want, want to discuss the details here, our contact details are on the screen, or you can find them in the description below. Feel free to reach out. Okay, we can discuss based on your specific situation, and I will be glad to hear from you guys.